Hey everyone, so today I wanted to show you how I do my going out look. So in my last video I just showed you my everyday, so this is going to be that and more. I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to do foundation and things like that, so you'll see more of what I do if I'm going on a date night or going out with friends, going to the bar, something like that, okay? So I already did my skincare, I did my serum and all that I showed you last time. I think I'm going to do a video just showing you my skincare and what I do to prep my face before makeup. I think I'll probably do that next time so you guys can see and get an idea of what I do. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Becca foundation. It is the 24-hour foundation ultimate coverage in the shade Vanilla. So I use a beauty blender, I remember what it's called this time. And I'm just going to put some on my hands. Might do that just in case. Okay. So I'm just going to do that. And then what I like to do is I dab. If you kind of just like go like that and you like smear, you can kind of see it when, like you can see that it's been smeared, I guess. So if you dab it, it looks better and it also gives you more coverage, I feel like. When I do my neck, I do smear it a little bit just because it's a lot bigger rather than going around my eyes and my nose and such. So you'll just kind of see that difference. And I know this is pretty white, but my face is pretty red, as you can tell, and I'm also pretty pale. So I feel like between this, my concealer, and then when I put my powder on, it blends well for me and it looks good. Look how red I am. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. If anybody knows of anything miracle stuff to help get rid of redness, please let me know because I need it. I think a lot of it has to do with God, I look like I'm dying. I think a lot of it has to do with allergies, because I have seasonal allergies and I get jacked up when the weather changes or if there's a fire. We have a lot of fires out here in California. The Santa Ana winds, things like that. So I am just kind of always struggling with that. Hair out of the way. In this light, it looks insanely pale. I look like a ghost right now. It does not look like this in real life. I look more normal in real life. I'm sorry. You guys, this ring light is like literally wants to show every little thing that there is. I swear. It's crazy. Hopefully you guys will see what I'm talking about once I get my concealer and powder on. And I don't know if you guys noticed too, besides the redness that I have, I also have a few blemishes, so you can't even see them anymore. I had one right here, I had one on my lip, and then I had one here. So I love this foundation. I love full coverage. I love, again, matte. Like I said in my last video, matte is my favorite for everything. Unless it's like highlighter, then I love my glitter. But, so this one, there's just more area to cover, so we'll just do this for that. And if you can see it, then oh well, because I don't have time for sitting there dabbing my whole neck. It's gonna take forever. I'm trying to make this video somewhat decently short for you guys so that way people will actually watch it and hopefully I'm not wasting my time. But yeah, if you guys have any other, after I do this and then I'll do my skincare video, if there's any other if there's any other videos you want to see, any other looks, if you want me to do a crazy eyeshadow or just something like that. I was also thinking about doing a video where it's almost like a no makeup video. So sometimes I do that when I just don't want to look like I'm sick or something, where somebody's like, oh my god, are you okay? Is something wrong with you? I hate when people do that. I'm like, yes, I'm fine, I'm just not wearing makeup, okay? Give me a break. People make me feel like crap. But yeah, so I was thinking about doing that where it's really not a lot of makeup, it's just enough to where people don't ask you if you're sick or dying. So I do have a little bit of excess. I got a little excited to put too much, but you can see that I have it fully covered. And yeah, so that's the foundation. And then I'm gonna go in with my concealer, the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Light. It's number 15. I'll use my other beauty blender now that I remember what it's called this time. Okay, so I'm just gonna do under my eyes. And if you missed the last video, I like to do a lot under the eye, or the under eyes, if I can say words, because I do it under my eyes, and then I also bring it up onto my eyelid area because I use it as almost like a primer, and it also helps get rid of the redness, extra redness that I have. It's a lot more helpful when I'm not wearing foundation, because on my everyday I don't wear foundation. I really only wear foundation if I'm going out and I'm trying to look extra good. So. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the nose. And blend in here. Go here. And then I'm gonna bring it up. Do my whole eye. Other side. And then if for some reason I try different foundations, like I said in the last video, I get BoxyCharm a lot, or every month. I've had it for years, and I get a lot of makeup. I don't really have to buy a lot of stuff very often unless it's like Maybelline or whatever, the things that I love. But if the foundation doesn't fully cover everything in my blemishes and stuff, I'll just take a little bit extra concealer and I'll just kind of dab those spots, and then my powder should cover the rest of it. Okay, so concealer is done. Now I'm on to my foundation. It's the Superstay Maybelline Full Coverage. This is powder foundation. It is not loose powder. I do not like loose powder. It's yeah, compact little deal. This is the shade 220 and it's natural beige. So I'm just gonna go all over my whole face and my neck with this. So this is the one that brings my color back to my face, so I don't look super pale. And hopefully we can see that here in the ring light, because in my mirror behind me, it looks a lot better. I don't look like I'm a ghost or something. But even if I still do look super pale, you guys can see how much coverage I have already and how the redness is pretty much totally gone. You can't see any of my blemishes. You can't see any of the millions of freckles that I have on my face. So I really love the Becca foundation, and it's not, it doesn't feel super heavy either. So I love that too, because I hate it when foundation, it just feels like you're like caked, you know? I hate that. It's not fun. But obviously when you do put more makeup on your face, it's gonna feel heavier. So that's part of the reason why I don't like using foundation on my everyday makeup, because it's just every day. I'm just, you know, I'm going to the store, or if I'm going to work, or you know, I don't feel like I need all that every single day. So I've definitely changed a lot back from when I was in my early 20s. Because when I was younger, I was like, I have to wear makeup everywhere. Nobody can see me without makeup ever. And now I'm like, I don't really care. It's not a big of a deal to me anymore. Unless I'm going out and, you know, want to look good. Okay. So there's that. And then once I'm done with that, I like to use a smaller brush. If I can put this back. Maybe not. There we go. Okay. I like to use a smaller brush to do the under eyes. And then maybe sometimes I do a little bit here too, just to get the creases. So let's see. Especially when you have foundation too, you do have, for me at least, I have a higher chance of getting those creases. See that? If you can see right here. Because you're using a liquid, so, and it goes in between all the little creases that you got. I'm trying really hard, you guys, this time to actually look at the camera. Unless I'm doing my makeup. Because last time I saw, when I rewatched the video, I was like, I hardly looked at the camera. I was just looking at myself the whole time. It was so funny. Okay. So now I'm going to do my bronzer. So I thought this time, last time I used, I'm getting like stuff on my, bleh. Last time I did my daily, my favorite stuff. So I thought at least a few of the things I would do. I haven't even tried it before, so I haven't even used this yet. This is Pretty Vulgar Nesting Bitch Face, or you know, whatever. So this is the face palette. So this has bronzers, blush, and highlighter. So I'm going to use all of these. I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to use Son of a Bee for my bronzer. So again, I like to use my fan brush for the bronzer. And then I use this little one for my nose, okay? So I'm gonna squeeze it and just dab it a couple, might be a lot. So I haven't used this before, so I don't know how pigmented it is. I don't know how much is gonna come off onto the brush, so we're just gonna like figure this out together, guys, okay? So I do like a line on either side. And then bring it down. Okay. So once I got my lines, I swear, there's like a brush here that just wants to stay with me. And then I do a little bit on the sides just to kind of blend it in because I don't want any harsh lines. I don't want it just 2 lines coming down my nose. So I'll just blend it in. And part of the reason why I'm doing this little experiment with something I haven't tried before on a video is, one, because I want it to be more realistic, you guys to see, you know, I might not always be great at makeup, and I might have an issue, and I might be like, oh my gosh, I messed up. And I want you guys to see that because I don't want people watching me to think like I do everything correct, or I don't even know if I do everything correct. I just do what I do. I just get compliments a lot, and I have a bunch of people telling me that they want me to see these videos. So I'm just doing what I know, and I want people to not be scared of it. I want you to have fun with it. I have so much fun with it. The way I do my makeup now, I have not always done. 10 years ago, it was a whole other thing, totally different products. So it changes kind of as you evolve, and if you want to evolve, if you want to do different things. So just kind of wanted to show you guys that and show me doing something different. If I mess up, I mess up. You guys see it, and you're not alone, you know? So, all right. So I'm going to do these areas. I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go around my whole face, okay? And if I find, hopefully I can with this, but if I find that it's too dark or too, like, you know, too much, then I just keep blending and hope for it to go down a little bit. If it doesn't, then I'll use my powder, my setting powder, to chill it out a little bit. Let me see, let me look at my other mirror so I can see. Okay. This ring light is just insane, you guys. So I like to go around the edges. And I really go back and forth a lot because I like for it to be blended. I don't want harsh lines again. Everything needs to be blended. Everything, everything, everything. I do not like harsh lines. I want it all to just blend together, all nice and pretty, and I want everything to be happy together and all that good stuff. So, and this in the ring light, it looks darker than it actually is. It actually blends really well when I look in my mirror. So hopefully it doesn't look too crazy, or I'm just doing this video and you guys are like, holy crap, she has way too much makeup on. But I promise it looks good, guys. And I'll see if maybe I can put a picture with it or something so you guys can actually see what it looks like. Or I'll dim, let me dim this down. My face, or my lips look super crazy. Maybe that helps a little. Yeah, that helps. Okay. I think that's better. More realistic. I don't need the sun on my face. And then I like to go around the jawline. Let's see. Okay. So there's that. This is killing me. I hate when it does that. Take my Neutrogena makeup wipe and make my lips not look super crazy. Alright. That's better. I can deal with that. Okay. Oh no! You can see the zit again. Hide that. Hide that thing. This thing's messing with me. I just got this morning too, and I was like, seriously, I'm trying to do a video today. I don't need this. But I guess it's helpful because you can see how, you're doing things. Okay. So for my blush, I'm going to go ahead and do this top middle one. It is called Hush Blush. Super cute names. Okay. So I'll just do a few dabs. And then I'm going to go right above the bronzer. I don't like to do the whole cheek thing. I just go right above it, and I kind of almost go over the top of it a little bit so it blends together. I don't want any like, I don't want space in between, I guess. So I like to go all the way back into my hairline. If I can get this out of my... Okay. I like this color. So far I'm liking this palette, you guys. It's really pretty. Pretty Vulgar is a good brand. I like it. I've only gotten it in my BoxyCharm stuff, but I have a lot of different stuff from them. And I have no complaints so far. Okay. Look at my other mirror, make sure don't look like a clown or anything. Okay, looks good. So that's done. Okay, so next I'm gonna do my highlighter, and I'm going to go ahead and do the Glimmers of BS is what it says. So I like to use this brush. I'm just gonna dab it, and then I'm gonna go like this, and I like to go up here so it's like a angle type of situation. Go on the side. It's really pretty. Like that. Okay, and then I'll use the excess and I'll kind of come in here, a little bit on my chin, tasting the makeup again. And then I'm gonna squeeze it and dab, and then I'm gonna put it down the bridge of my nose. That's the word. So do that. Okay. And then this is a little bit of extra that I do when I'm gonna go out. So I'll put a little bit on my finger, and I'll go over my lip like that to give that a little bit of highlight, and then I do a little bit more on my nose so I get a little bit of highlight on my nose there. So I do that little bit of extra there. Okay, so that is the main face area stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to do my eyeshadow. You can obviously tell that I've used this a lot. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. I am obsessed with her and her makeup. So this is the whole palette. It is wonderful. Okay, so I think I'm going to match my hair today a little bit. So I'm going to do some reds. Let me see. Okay, so let's see. I have my little names here so I can tell you the names that I'm using. So first, I like to go over the whole entire eye area with a very light color just to do it as sort of like a base. So I'm gonna go with and light. So that's this very top left corner. So I'm gonna go ahead, do all of it. Listening to music again, guys. Gotta have some entertainment, you know. Okay, so there's the whole entire base. And then I like to do a little bit darker of a color on my eyelid. So I'm gonna go ahead and do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is MFEO. You can tell that I love this color. I've used it a lot. I'm already down to the pan. So I'll do that on my eyelid. Just right there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go over it with glitter too. I don't know why I do this. I don't even know if it really does anything or what, but I just like to make sure that there's eyeshadow all over and that everything blends well, I guess. So I don't want straight up white and then red, you know, and try to blend it all together, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's it for that brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and go with this brush. Let me see, what do I want to do? Okay, I think I'm going to go with Pooter. So that's this one. You can tell that I like that one too. So that's this one right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with that first. Dab it a couple times. And I'm just gonna go through the whole thing. So if you can kind of tell that I am doing the crease, but it's kind of messy. It's pretty much this whole area. So you can still see that lighter brown below, and that's also where I'm gonna be putting the glitter last. Okay, and then it is kind of messy. You can see that I have some here and I have some that it doesn't look perfect, but I'm gonna show you how I clean it up when I'm done to make it look better. So I'm gonna do this side. I'm just gonna go back and forth and back and forth, and you add a little bit extra there. And then there's another color I'm gonna put over this. Obviously you don't see red yet, so I'm gonna put red over it. But again, this is just blending for me. This is just, I like to do multiple colors, and I like to just kind of blend them all together. I don't want just one color on my eye. So this will be mainly underneath. You're mainly gonna see it like here and here. But I feel like it helps the other color too, because it makes it blend together nicely, which is why I have it over here too. Let me see. I need it to be darker still. What's wrong with me? Okay, almost got it. See, not everybody does this all perfect the first time. You know, I'm struggling here because I can't make it match up, and also the ring light is messing with me. Okay, let me take a little bit off. Okay, so now I'm gonna go with the dark red, and that one is called Jax. So it is this one right here that I'm gonna use. So this one I'm mainly gonna do right here, and then I'm gonna be blending it this way, okay? Yes, love that red. Obviously a big fan of red, if you guys couldn't tell. Okay, so if you guys can see, I am mainly doing this, and then I'm kind of pulling the color this way. Just so you guys can see how that blends together. Do the other eye. Just keep going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Over and over and over until I like it. To bring it up, I want it to all be blended. I don't like any like little gaps or anything that doesn't match. It bothers me. Okay, so let's see, I like that. I think that's good. Okay, I like that so far. Okay, so then I'm gonna do my glitter. So I use this kind of, it's like a smaller brush, and then the glitter, I am going to use another one that I obviously really like. It is this one, and that one is SBN. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to do where you can kind of see the lighter brown right there. I'm gonna cover that, okay? And just kind of go over that area. I like to add my glitter. Hopefully I'm doing better with looking at the camera this time, guys. I'm trying. Promise. I don't even know if you guys care, but I feel like it's like, looks funny if I'm not looking at the camera at all. Okay. So this is, besides the darkness, would be my daily. I don't usually do my eyeshadow this dark on my daily. So I will also go in and get a smaller brush. It's going to be thinner right here. So I'm going to go under my eyes, okay? So I'm going to use this same color. I just jabbed myself. I'm going to use this same color and I'm going to bring it down under my eyes, okay? It's just going to be a really thin line. And then loose. Some it kind of, I just poked myself in the eyeball. Some of it it gets kind of a little bit lighter as you get more over because you're losing some of that color. So I just like to blend that together. So if you see that, the difference there already, just makes it more dramatic, I guess. I don't know. I like it. I think it looks good. My eyelash. Goodness, I'm having issues here. Okay. So weird doing this on a phone. I'm like really afraid I'm gonna stab my eye. Okay, so that is that for the under eye area. And then I'll take this really tiny little one. If you can see it that well, let me see. So this really tiny one. And I'm gonna go in at the corner of my eyes. There's some people will do like their finger and do the corner. I don't like doing that. One, because I have longer nails, so it just doesn't really work for me. And two, I feel like the brush helps me more with putting it exactly where I want it to go. So that's why I use that. So for the corner of my eye, I'm going to use Obsessed, and that is this one right here. So I'm just gonna dab it a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it in the corner. So it's gonna go up a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it in there and meet it with that darker color under my eye that I just did. Make it come out a little bit. And sometimes if I'm trying to be super fun, like if I just do brown eyeshadow, sometimes I'll do a different color here. So like I've done pink or blue or whatever, just to make it look like more fun if I'm in that mood that day. Okay, so there we are with the eyeshadow look. Okay, I'll put that over here. Okay, so hopefully it doesn't look too crazy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I clean it up because it needs to be cleaned up. Okay, so I'm gonna take this little brush and then I'm gonna take my powder again. I use this brush specifically just for what I'm about to do, so yeah, I just set this aside for it. So I just put some powder on it, so I'm going to clean up the line just like this. So you can see how it just super easily cleaned it up. And I like to keep mine a little bit more rounded. Some people like to do a point at the ends, totally up to you. This is just how I like it. So that's what I'm gonna do, you know? And then do the side. And sometimes for me, I can't fully get all the red off or all the whatever color off, and I'm okay with it. I'm not trying to make it super ridiculously perfect, so. And then I'll come in here, and if I went a little crazy there, I'll do that. And then sometimes too, especially when I'm going out or going on a date or something, I like to clean it up a little bit on the top between my eyebrows. So there's some people, they'll do a highlight, they'll use their concealer, or there's different things that I've seen. I just use my powder just like I just did. So I'll kind of pinch it a little bit, even though it's already pretty thin, just because I don't want to take a lot off the top. I just want to have a space between my eyebrow and the eyeshadow. So just do this. So it kind of looks like a highlight. I feel like it just makes it look more clean and intentional. Does that make sense? I know my eyebrows look crazy right now. I haven't been able to get them done in forever. I miss it, even though it hurts. I usually get mine threaded. Okay, so there's that. So that is the finished eyeshadow look. Okay, so now I'm going to do, let me put all my eyeshadow brushes away. Now I'm going to do my eyeliner. I was thinking about doing the liquid eyeliner so you guys can see. Maybe I'll do that on another video, just because it's probably gonna take a while because I am not perfect at it and I don't do it often, so it's probably not a good idea to show you guys. So I'll just do my regular eyeliner. Where is my thing? Okay, so I showed you guys this in the last video. This is an old beauty blender that I used to use, and now I just use it for helping me with my eyeliner. This is Maybelline Unstoppable in the shade Onyx. So I use this instead of using my finger to pull down because I don't want to take the makeup off my face and have it on my finger. I use this and it seems to stay really well for me. I've used it for a really long time and I've never had a problem. So what I do is I just use it to pull down and then I'll put my eyeliner on. Sorry, you guys are having to see all the insides of my eyeballs. Okay. All right, so there's that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. So let me get all my stuff here. Where did I put that? There it is, okay. So first I use an eyebrow pencil just to shape my eyebrows, and then I use a powder. I use two different powders. One is a regular brow powder, it's just a brown, I have naturally dark brown hair. And then I have a eyeshadow that has a red tint to it that my stylist recommended to me just to make it blend better with the red hair that I have right now. So it's not just straight up like dark brown and red. That way it just blends a little bit better and doesn't look kind of crazy too. So for the brow pencil right now I'm using NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown. So I love this pencil because it has a spoolie on one side and then it has the brow pencil on the other side. So I like to I'll do the spoolie first to shape them how I want them to look, and then also get rid of all the extra makeup, as you can see, that are in my eyebrows right now. So I'll go ahead and do that real fast. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell the difference on all the makeup that was in my eyebrows just now. I always get makeup in my eyebrows. Okay, so I'm gonna use this mirror to do my eyebrows, so I'll kind of turn a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So I do the whole bottom of my eyebrow, and then I'm gonna do the rest of the tail up top. And then I just do this little bit right here. Okay, and then you can see that I have some gaps, so I like to go in and just kind of feather that in a little bit to make it look better. Okay, so there's one eyebrow shaped. And then I'll do this other one. See if I need more. It's going crazy. So again, I have some gaps, so I'm just gonna feather that in a little bit. I'm not doing a ton just because I'm gonna have the powder on there too, but I find that when if I don't fill in the gaps like that and then I try to put the powder on, it doesn't stick as well as it does to the rest, so the gap just kind of like won't ever go away. Okay, so for the powder, I'm using Rimmel London Brow This Way. It's in the shade Blonde, which I find interesting, but I don't use, I think this is like a gel. I don't use gels, I just use powders, so I'm using this side. And then I have my own little eyebrow brush that I like to use. I love this brush because it pretty much, the thickness of this brush is exactly matches up to my eyebrows, so it works out perfectly. So I'll go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna do a little bit of the brown, and then once I've finished the brown on both sides, I'm gonna go ahead and do the red just to hopefully have it blend better with my hair that I have right now, my red hair. Okay, and then when I get to this spot, like I said, it's the same thickness, so I will do that. That way I make sure that it all is the same line. So, and like I said, sometimes it doesn't stick fully. Let me get a thing. So I get a Q-tip sometimes to help clean it up. So I don't like it when it gets all crazy and goes all over the place. So there's that. And I'll go ahead and do the other side. And for me, I'm the same as everybody else. My eyebrows do not match. They have a mind of their own. They do what they want to do. There's more hair on this one or this one. They do whatever they want. So for me, what my main problem is they like to, like this one, I believe, likes to go down more, and this one likes to go out more. So that's kind of a struggle. But that's kind of partly why I do the guide to make it do like that, because I feel like it helps a little bit to make it match up more. But you know, it could just be me. So all right, so this is the red that I use. If I can open it, there we go. So I'm just gonna go over it a little bit with the red just to have it blend in better with my hair. I'm not gonna do a ton. I just like to do enough so you can kind of see the hint of red there. Okay, so I think you guys can see pretty well that added redness that I did. Okay, so what I like to do, obviously left I just have my mascara and my lipstick, but first I like to do my setting spray, because if I do the setting spray after my mascara, I find that it, obviously it's not going to be fully dry, so it will leave stuff under. And I don't want to do that because then I'll have to redo a little bit of my makeup. So it's easier for me if I do it this way, and then I can just do my mascara and my lipstick and then I'll be good to go. So do a few sprays. Come on, dry. Okay, so it's good enough. Okay, and then this is the spray. I love it. It's almost gone. I have to figure out how to get more because I got it from BoxyCharm. So this is the Skin & Co. It is Truffle Therapy, and it's the Radiant Dew Illuminating Mist. I love this stuff. It works wonderfully, and it smells really good. So hopefully I can get more of that soon. Okay, also, I just realized I forgot. Usually what I do, hopefully I can get the excess off, which shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. I use this brush again to get excess like powder from the brows and the eyeshadow off. Sometimes I get like a little bit that, you know, she likes to chill there. Okay, so I told you guys in the last video that my favorite mascara is the Benefit Bad Gal. It's the Bigger Badder Volumizing Mascara, but I'm out of it right now, so I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. This one, it's pretty good. It's just, I'm not a fan of the wand because I don't like it when it curls. I like it when it's straight. So I'm just dealing with it for now until I can get my other one. So, all right, I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. I don't really have like a set time for how long I curl them for. It's just kind of like whatever, you know, whatever seems good to me. Okay, so I'll go ahead and use the mascara, and I'm gonna get my other little mirror because I'm not gonna try to do this on a phone because I will poke my eye out. So I like to do the bottom first. I find that when I do the top first, when I go to do the bottom after I've done the top, it'll leave the mascara on my eyeshadow, and then it gets all gunky and I'll have to redo it, and it's frustrating. So okay, yeah, you guys can see it. Okay, so I said in the last video, I am not the person to ask about how to put fake lashes on. I cannot do it. Sometimes I can, but it takes me, seriously, I've had a time where it took me like an hour to do it because I had to keep taking it off and redoing it. It was just ridiculous. So I cannot do that. But just a couple of days ago, I ordered they're such a big deal that it's Moxie Lash, the magnetic eyelashes. So I ordered a little kit for that. So I'm actually going to try that, and I'll do it on a video. I'm really excited about it because it looks like it works really well, and I will be super stoked if it'll work for me. So I will try that once I get it and see what happens. So I like to go over them a couple times, so I'll do this side and I'll go back and forth. If that makes sense. Oh, I just got some literally on my eye. Gosh, okay. Get some more. Okay. Okay, and I'm just gonna go around one more time because I like that volume. Okay. And then lastly, we're gonna do the lipstick and I will be all done. So you can see between the last video and this video, there really isn't a massive difference, but I think just adding a little bit more makes me feel more confident, and I like having, you know, the full coverage. I like knowing that, you know, you can't see any of my blemishes. I like adding that extra under my eye and the corner of my eye. I just feel like it makes it look more dramatic. And then maybe next time I'll show you guys me doing the liquid eyeliner to make the cat eye. Okay, so for my lipstick, I got this in a BoxyCharm. It was a 3-pack. It's called Half Caked, and I'm going to use the color Low Key. So this is the color. The wand is interesting to me. It's like, oh wait, there's a little fuzzy. Okay, it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like, I don't know. It like bends down and it's like, I don't know, it's just different. Okay, so I'll do a little bit. Just to get some of the color off, and then I like to line. So I just use the end of it, the very tip of it, to line my lips. And then make sure I have all the color that I want on there. Some of my teeth. Lining is very important to me because I don't like it when it's not helpful, huh? I don't like it when it kind of looks all crazy and not matched up, you know what I mean? Okay, so that is the full look. So take my hair down so you can see I got those reds in there, making it looking a little bit more dramatic, so I'm ready to go out. So I hope you like this look, you guys. I'll get a little bit closer so you can see everything. So that is the full look. So I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if you want me to make any other videos, let me know too. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.